Hello, welcome to my channel Smart Techie. In this lecture, we'll be discussing about ranging. So, when I have a survey line, for example, I have two stations A and B. Okay, when I have a survey line longer than my one chain length, for example, my chain length is 20 meters and this length is longer than my one chain length, then I have to locate some intermediate points between these two stations. So locating this intermediate point is nothing but the process is known as ranging. For example, if I have a 20-meter chain for measuring a distance between A and B, okay, which is less than 20 meters, then what do? I directly measure the distance between A and B. If my survey line or the survey stations A and B are far apart or longer than my one chain length, then it is necessary to align an intermediate points between these two stations A and B. For example, what is a straight line? Straight line is nothing but the shortest distance between the two points. Okay, that is why I am aligning an intermediate points so that if I have this intermediate point as A1, this distance which I measure from A to A1 is as short as possible so that I get an accurate measurements when I measure the length with the help of a chain or a tape. So this process of locating intermediate points is nothing but ranging. Okay. See, for example, here I have station A and station B and these are longer apart, almost 3 chain length apart. So that is why I locate an intermediate point, that is rod 3, and another intermediate point as rod 4, so that when we range these ranging rods in a line, okay, in a line with station A and B, and then we measure the distance between these stretches. So this process is nothing but ranging. So when ranging is not required, when it is not required, if I want to measure the distance of one chain length, for example, I just want to measure the distance from station A to this ranging rod 3, then I don't need any ranging required or any intermediate points required between these chain length, because the distance is short, I can directly measure the distance. But when it is required, when the ranging is required, when the distance is too long, that is more than one chain length, okay, and also when station A and B are intervisible due to some obstructions. So this process of locating intermediate points in between the stations A and B is known as ranging.
Next, how to range the chain line by direct method. So fix two ranging rod or two stations at A and B. The surveyor stands behind the station A and sight the ranging rod B. In between the station A and B, an intermediate ranging rod is fixed at station C position. From station A, adjust the position of intermediate ranging rod at C. Next, from station B, range the intermediate rod and fix the station C. So from stations A, C and B will lie in a straight line. You all can see on the top view also. Another ranging rod is placed between the stations C and B, that is an intermediate point called D. Okay, from station C, sight the ranging rod and adjust its position. So similarly from station B, range the rod and fix the station D. So from the eye view of station A, surveyor checks whether the stations are in a straight line. If not, adjust their positions. After ranging station points, chain or a tape is laid through the stations A, B, C and D. Measure the distance between AC, CD and DB. So the overall length of the station after measurement AB is 36 meters and note down the values in the field book. So next we'll discuss about indirect ranging. So let us fix station A and B which are intervisible to each other.
So indirect ranging is carried out when the endpoints are not visible or the ground is high or maybe due to some kind of intervention between the 2 points. So the procedure is carried out in such a way that select 2 intermediate points C and D so that from station C, station A and B is visible, and from station D, station A and B is visible. So range station C from B and adjust the D to the new position D dash so that it lies almost in a straight line. Next, from station range the station D dash from station A and move the station C to the new position C dash so that it lies almost in a straight line. So the procedure is carried out, same procedure is carried out. Range the station C dash from station B and move the station D dash to a new position D double dash which lies in the straight line of B, D double dash and C dash. Similarly, range the station D dash from station A and adjust the C dash to a new position C double dash which lies almost in a straight line. So again the same procedure is carried out for C double dash. Range C double dash from station B, okay, and move the station D double dash to a new station D triple dash which lies almost in a straight line. So by successive ranging and adjusting the station points, the desired straight line is obtained. So this is a procedure how indirect ranging is carried out.